go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, soon to meet our thunder, and the boys give her the gun.
Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at a Glycine Airman GMT. The model number is GL0056 on this one. I'll put all the specs up over here on the left while we talk about this one a little bit. This watch is a favorite watch of mine. This is a personal watch of mine. I like the simple aspect of how they did this 3 time zone watch. This watch has the capability of timing 3 time zones, and it uses caliber GL293, which is modified by Glycine. This is a Salida SW330. This watch is coming in at 7 seconds a day, and I timed it, and I'll put up a chart right here of the time graph of results. And it has a sapphire top crystal, and it has a glass back crystal, mineral glass back crystal. And this watch has a generous amount of AR coating, which is really nice. It has like a blue AR coating on there, and I really like that. This has a kind of a flat dial, flat black dial on there, and that's it goes good with the white lume pips. One of the things I like about this watch, let me get a little closer, is the handset. It has syringe style hands, and these hands are really nice. I love syringe style hands because they give you a precise reading of what time it is and where you want to be. Now, they have a Superluminova on the hands and on the lume plots, and also on the GMT hand and the second hand. Now, on the GMT hand, you get a paddle style hand. Check that out. That's a real nice hand. One of the things I like about this Glycine is it's not really trying to be anybody else. It kind of has its own identity. It's not trying to be like a Rolex homage or anything. So I really believe this watch, given its history, that it's not a homage of anything. It's its own brand. You got a really nice 44 millimeter case. You got a mild dome on that crystal, 22 millimeter lug opening, and it's 54 millimeter wingspan, which is lug to lug. That's a big wingspan, but these two jut down, and if you look, they really wrap around the wrist pretty good. So despite it having a big wingspan, it's still going to fit pretty good, because it is a 44 millimeter case. This is a big watch. It's not really a small watch, but pilot watches tend to be a little bigger. So if you're looking for a pilot watch, that's kind of the theme of going to be a little bit bigger anyway. So this watch has dual screw down crowns. You have the Glycine logo on this on the bezel lock, and then you have a cross hatching on the screw down crown for the lock. This watch carries 100 meters water resistant, so if you take it off of the strap, you can go do some swimming and stuff with it. Even though it has a display back and 2 crowns, they still did a good job giving it 100 meters water resistant. Now, if you notice the printing, you'll have here on the bottom, all you have is automatic world timer. Now, a lot of people think when you see world timer that you have like a multiple time zones. This one has the capability of reading 3 time zones. You have the 1 time zone from the regular time. Then this first 24-hour ring is right here along the outside of the lume pips. Then you have another 24-hour ring that moves independently with the bezel, and that's the one you unlock. So you just give this a screw, unscrew, and then it just moves freely back and forth. It's bi-directional, and then you just screw it back in, and that's it. Then it's locked in place. Now on here you have little teeth that push into the coin edge bezel, and that's what locks it in. So it's locked in really good. It's not going anywhere. So that's how that works. You get 3 time zones, and I think it's really unique how they did that. It's pretty cool. Now the paddle GMT hand is also loomed. It's skeletonized on the back end, but the front of it is loomed. You get a simple date box at 3 o'clock with a white background. And this watch is coming in at 28,800 beats per hour, 42-hour power reserve. So that's pretty good, you know. It'll last you a couple days, and it has a lot of Super Luma Nova in there, and you'll see when I do a loom shot what that looks like. It's a lot of Super Luma Nova. Now on the back, you have your Glycine rotor with Côte de Genève, and you have a sparsely decorated movement. So it's not really that decorated, but you do get a nice decorated rotor with the SW330, and that looks good. And then around the outboard of the crystal, you get some of the specs: automatic, sapphire crystal, 10 atmospheres. Then you get the serial number and the model number, and it's all stainless. So that's pretty cool. Now moving along to the bracelet, you get a slightly tapered bracelet with white stitching. It's calf leather. You get the Glycine logo on the keeper, and you also get the Glycine logo on the buckle. So that's pretty cool. Then you also get the Glycine logo also on the actual band. See, Glycine. And you get the other secondary keeper which slides. So that's pretty nice. And all in all, this watch is a decent watch, and I really think this is probably the best bang for the buck for a GMT watch. If you're not going to go high end with your GMT automatic, this is probably the best GMT automatic you can buy for the money right now. If you guys know of another one, please leave it in the comments. I'll leave the model number and everything of this one in the comments, and that's about it. But this watch, it's a great military watch. I don't believe it's a homage or anything. It's a unique watch. These watches have a big following. Nowadays, the company is owned by Invicta, unfortunately, but these still give great bang for the buck, great quality, and it's a rock solid Sellita 330 SW330 movement. So leave a comment. Let me know how you guys feel about this watch. Let me know if there's any other GMT watches that are automatic that give you a great bang for the buck. I really believe this is one of the top dogs when it comes to getting your money out of the watch. And let me do a loom shot real quick. I'll charge this up with my UV light. And cut the studio lights. That's your loom, Super Luma Nova. You can see the second hand is loomed, and you also get that loomed GMT hand. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Tell me how you guys like it, and leave a comment. This is Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless, and have a great evening.